What's up everyone, it's Kurt the mk2 kid. Today we're going to give the mk2 a bit of a clean. It's absolutely minging. So I'm going to show you all the products that I use, which are all Finesse, as they very kindly sponsor me. They send me out some of their new stuff that they've got coming out, some stuff to sort of trial out and take photos of and post it all over my Instagram and push people to Finesse, which I absolutely love doing because their products are really good. So let's have a quick look at the condition of the mk2, because I'm looking at it now. It's absolutely disgusting. So step one, I always hoover the car out, and if no one's used a Henry Hoover before, you need to use a Henry Hoover because they suck like nothing else. Hoover and done. First step out of the way, nice and clean. Nice clean boot, nice clean footwells, lovely. Right, second step is plastics, or interior plastics, which for this I use, where is it at, this one? Is it that one? No. No, it is this one. So for this, I use Finesse Dressel and just a clean works cloth, and it's not complicated step, this one. It's just spray and wipe off, but this does a brilliant job of bringing the colour back into the plastics, makes them nice and not like a slick look, but like just a nice new plastic look. And it also helps protect plastics from the sun, UV rays, so protect all your plastics and exterior plastics if you wanted to do your exterior plastics in this as well. But I wouldn't, because it washes off quite easily in the rain and stuff, so you'd use something else for that, whether it's like a proper exterior plastic dressing, or WD-40, believe it or not, works a treat. I've actually ceramic coated all the plastics on the outside plastics on that, and the paintwork and the wheels and the glass, so that's why the plastics and stuff look pretty good on that car, on the mk2. So yeah, so interior plastics, dressel and a cloth. Interior done. Quick hoover, quick going over the plastics. Plastics look nice and fresh. Dashboard's nice and clean, dust free. Very nice. Look at that steering wheel. Old school. Plastics are looking good. Right, let's move on to the outside. So with the car being a little bit more dirty than what it normally gets, normally my sort of wash process is I'll spray it off with a pressure washer, go around with a snow foam and with a detailing brush and brush all the badges and all the door handles and all the nooks and crannies. Then I'll do a contact wash, and then what I'll do is I'll put soap and a bit of snow foam back in the snow foam cannon, snow foam the car again, and then go around it, and that's how I do my contact wash. Like I say, I only do that if the car's a little bit clean to begin with, but with the car being pretty minging, I think we'll do a proper wash and a proper two bucket method on this one. So yeah, let's rinse the car off. Because of the ceramic coating that's on it, just giving it a spray off has actually worked a treat. Them front wheels were absolutely pitted in brake dust, and they're clean, but they've actually come out alright. These are ceramic coated as well, so like I say, they do need a wash, but just having it ceramic coated is not too bad. All the dirt's just sprayed off. So first step, I think, for a wash stage, you would just want to rinse it off, get as much dirt off as you can, and then go towards the snow foam stage. Even the back of the car was absolutely minging. It's come up alright. So yeah, like I say, just spray it off with a pressure washer first. Spray off any sort of loose dirt that will come off just by rinsing it off, and then when you go to the snow foam stage, it just gives you a little bit of an advantage. First stage after the rinse off stage is to clean the wheels, the dirtiest part of the car. We'll use Finesse Imperial wheel cleaner. You can use a couple of things for this. You could use iron out if you wanted to, if your wheels were minging and needed sort of a bit more decontamination, but we'll just use Imperial wheel cleaner and a detailing brush. Right, this stage we need our Auto Finesse snow foam cannon, our avalanche snow foam, and I always put a little bit of citrus power in there as well. It's citrus power infused, which I think citrus power helps just get bugs and bit of road grime off, which it says on the bottle it does. And I've put a little bit in there as well with the snow foam. Give it a good shake. You want about 150ml of snow foam in there, but I mean it's personal preference really. More snow foam you put in there, the more sort of foamy it's going to be. You don't want to use too much. And then, like I say, top it up with a bit of citrus power. Just give it a bit more extra bite into the bugs and the grime. Top that up with a little bit of citrus power, and then we'll fill that up with water and snow foam the car. Right, after the snow foam, it's actually not looking too bad. It's actually really clean. That ceramic coating's really doing an awesome job actually. The wheels have come up a treat. Obviously we've properly cleaned them, but the bodywork's come up really nice. I think with the ceramic coating on, I think it just helps the keep the dirt and stuff from sticking to it. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of breaking out the 2 bucket method, I'm just going to put some snow foam and some car soap into the snow foam cannon, re-snow foam it, and then just contact wash it. Because like I say, I don't think I need to break out the 2 buckets. I think it was dirty and I thought I was going to have to, but it's actually really clean now. That's actually really clean. So yeah, I think I'll get away with just doing that. Beauties of having a car that's ceramic coated. Right, let's do it. That's it. The car is pretty much clean. Like I say, this isn't a full-blown detailing job. This is just going to be a quick kind of maintenance wash, or my maintenance wash, what I do. So once I would get to this stage, which I think you'll be able to tell on camera, this is pretty clean now compared to what it was before. So yeah, once I get to this stage, it's had a snow foam contactless wash, it's had a contactless wash, a contact wash, and now we're at the stage of protection. So what I use is one of my favourite, if not my favourite, Auto Finesse product. It's in here somewhere. See if I can find it. That's that one there. It is actually a product called Lavish Ceramic Foam, and this is basically used exactly like a snow foam. So you put a little bit in a snow foam cannon, fill the snow foam cannon with water like you would do with snow foam, and snow foam the car. Once you've done that, once you've put it all on the car, you basically rinse it straight off, and it's like a instant protection. You don't have to wax it, you just have to dry the car afterwards and the water will bead off it. It's also used to just sort of kind of help maintain the ceramic coating that's on the car already. Like I say, it's one of my favourite products. It speeds up the protection process anyway, rather than just drying the car off and then having to wax it. So yeah, that's what I like to use. So we'll do that now. And she's done. Clean, protected, not dry yet because, I don't know whether you can see on camera, the beading is a very nice there, even on the plastics. The beauty of the lavish that Auto Finesse do is because you spray the whole car and it goes everywhere, plastics, windows, bodywork, wheels, the whole thing is protected rather than just waxing the paintwork. And you could wax the glass if you wanted to and go over the trim. Yeah, the whole thing is protected inside the door jambs. You know, everywhere where the water can get is protected because the lavish has managed to get in there as well. So that's probably my favourite product that Auto Finesse do. If we just grab this watering can, you can actually dry the full car off. I don't know whether you can see that there with water, if you wanted to. That car is now dry. Awesome product. Awesome product. If anybody wants to invest in some of that, I would say that's definitely a game changer. I'll leave a link to the Auto Finesse website down below. But now we're going to dry the car off and take it up the road for a quick blast to get rid of the water that's sitting in all the nooks and crannies. So we'll do that quick and then you can join me in the car. This is actually one of the most important stages of a wash. Taking the car for a quick drive afterwards if you're going to put it straight back in the garage like I would be. It's important to get rid of any standing water from inside of the gutter rails, door jambs, anywhere that water can sit and sort of damage the car in the long term. In a garage, it's important to get the car, you may have dried the car off with a drying towel, or drying it off with water, or blowing the car off with a car hairdryer. But you just need to take the car for a quick 5-10 minute drive just to clear all the water out of anywhere where it might find anywhere to sit, basically. So this is one of the best bits and one of the most important bits of drying a car, washing a car off. But obviously on a nice day like today, we get the day to take the car out for a bit of a blast. One thing that I've just found today is the last time I washed this car, a couple of months ago now, because I've mentioned before and you'll all know it, it's supercharged. Stage 2, you actually have to put the MAF sensor in between the air filter and the charger instead of being in between the charger and the throttle body. Something to do with air turbulence, it can mess around with the MAF sensor. So because this is a stage 2, the MAF sensors had to be moved to be positioned in between the air filter and the supercharger, but not just that, it has to be as far away from the supercharger as you can get it. so which means it's at the pipe work. The induction has to be piped from the charger down through the chassis leg, right behind the driver's side fog light, so I haven't got a fog light on the driver's side anymore, and then across the bottom of the bumper towards the passenger side, and that's actually where the air filter and the MAF sensor is now. So when I wash this car now, I have to put a plastic bag over the air filter just to keep the air filter nice and dry. So last time I washed this car, I did just that, put a plastic bag over the air filter, washed the car, kept the air filter nice and dry. Went to take the car up for a run up the road and left the plastic bag on, which sealed tight around the air filter, and I did have an issue with the car. Any time I went near the throttle, it would just idle, and idle poorly, idle rough, and then it would conk out. Couldn't work out what was going on. Then realised, oh, left the plastic bag on. Took the plastic bag off, and it was absolutely fine. Thought nothing of it really, and then I went up to Classics at the Dairy Barn where I filmed the last video, and it felt down on power. Not much, but it felt down on power. Now, it was a hot day, so I didn't know if it was going to be the heat, maybe hot day, maybe as, you know, cold air's dense, a lot better air, maybe just thought hot air, lacking a bit of power. Until I started filming this video today and cleaning the car, and realised the air filter's actually collapsed. So I guess what's happened is, as the car's being fired up and I've got to pull out the street, the plastic bag's gone tight around the air filter, and it's just sucked as hard as it can. It can't suck anymore. It's collapsed the air filter, and then it yeah. So maybe I felt like it was down on power because the air filter had collapsed. Don't know. So I am going to have to buy a new air filter. I've got a Ram air filter on there at the moment. Actually thinking about putting a K&N air filter on there with like a cone air filter sock that's supposed to protect the air filter from the rain. It's not meant to be like, you can't submerge the air filter underwater, but any water that gets on the air filter, I guess it's got water hydrophobic properties in there, and the water will just, you know, fall off like it would fall off a paintwork if it's got protection on there. So I'm gonna look into buying an air filter and an air filter sock, rain protector sock, whatever they're called. I have seen them, so I will be buying one of them. And there is something else I was meant to do. Oh, so the front number plate is actually held on with magnets. I've got magnets behind the back bumper, so I can actually remove the number plate easily. It's pretty strong still. I mean, it won't fly off. But the tape and stuff, it's not really working. I've done it a few times now. So I'm actually going to take the bumper off and look at try and find another way of doing that. So that could be, you know, I'll film that when I come to do that, and I'll show everybody how I've done that. And I've told some people how I've done it. They've been quite interested in, and you know, if you're into shows and you want to run a show plate, or you just want to quickly have the plate removable for photos and things like that, it's actually quite handy. So I'll actually film. I'll actually document that as well when I come to do that job. I'll actually film that. So yeah, so let's head back home, giving the car a little bit of a run out. It's just to say getting up the temperature now, so I don't want to be too hard on it. But we'll head home, car's nice and dry, we'll put some tyre shine on it, and we'll pull it back in the garage. Right, we have just pulled back up on the drive. Oh, she looks good. She looks good. She scrubs up all right. Right, tyre shine. And the reason I take the car out for a quick spin before I put the tyre shine on is just to dry it off. When you put the tyre cream on, or the tyre cream on that I put on, which is obviously going to be the Auto Finesse satin tyre cream, which is actually probably one of the best satin tyre dressings that I've come across. It's you get good durability. It looks good and you get good durability out of it. So I'll give you a close-up shot of what the tyres look like at the moment. They've been done for a while, a bit white, and yeah, you get good durability out of it. So you get, it will last for a couple of 100 miles. What I've found, I mean, I know I don't drive this much, I keep it in a garage, but when I have done the car up and taken it to shows, even for example Tatton Park, which is a good 4-hour drive for me, it's lasted all the way there and all the way back, and it's been fine. So yeah, right, let's get it on. It is done. It did take me a little bit longer actually than normal because I was filming, but that tyre shine doing its job there. Looks lush.
Nice.
So I'll put that in the garage, that'll cure. You can put 2 coats on if you want. I normally do put a second coat on, but I'll put it in the garage, that'll cure, and it'll just set nicely on the car. So yeah, this is what I was talking about before. See all the tape that's coming off behind there? So they're actually magnets taped on the back of the number plate, and then magnets behind the number plate that it holds onto, and it is pretty strong. So just like that, but all the tape's coming off. I'm going to find a better way of doing that, but it's not bad if you want to just snap it on and snap it off at shows. So yeah, I'll do that, and the air filter, I don't think you can see it in there. Probably not, but trust me, that is a mangled mess at the moment, so I'm not sure that's doing a good job, and probably restricting airflow to that charger, which is not what we want. We need to feed the beast when we're getting on it. And actually on the way back, and I didn't film this because it was pitch black when I was on the way back, but I did have a little bit of a play with the Mini that I mentioned in the video, belonged to Kane, and it dropped off boost. It didn't even feel like it was hitting the red line, and it was dropping off boost in 3rd and 4th gear quite badly. So I wonder if it was just getting starved of air. I've never noticed it do that before really. So yeah, but that's it. It's you know, it was meant to be just a quick wash. And unfortunately it's all covered in all this crap now with all the trees that are behind my house. So yeah, perfect. Cheers, nice one. So yeah, but yeah, she scrubs up alright for a 31-year-old, doesn't she? And that's it guys. That took a little bit longer than I expected. I am knackered and hungry, so I'm probably going to be ordering an Indian takeaway. So I absolutely love an Indian takeaway. Bengal Lounge, just around the corner from me. Perfect. So yeah, that was just a quick sort of, what was meant to be quick anyway, of how I just, you know, give the Golf a very quick wash. Not a full-blown detail, you know, getting ready for a show kind of thing that normally takes us 2 days. I'll do under the engine bay. I'll go over the car a little bit, you know, a little bit better. I'll go over the inside of the car a little bit better. Go over the wheels, make sure the car's, you know, perfect ready for the show. But yeah, this is just sort of a quick maintenance wash, so I can just keep it clean, put it back in the garage, and I know it's, you know, it's sitting in the garage pretty clean. So yeah, all the products that I've used today, Auto Finesse, like I said before, they sponsor me. They send me out free stuff most months that I try out and get a photo and put on my Instagram and use and stuff. So big shout out to Auto Finesse. I really like their products at the moment. They've also given me a discount code, so if anybody wants to use my personal discount code that don't follow me on Instagram, it's Kurt15, all capitals, Kurt15. If you're ordering anything on Auto Finesse website, I think it's 15% off with that code, so Kurt15. Yeah, I know I've got things that I need to order because I've run out. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll try and keep this one short when I'm editing it. It's probably going to be a long one. but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, just thanks for watching, and get ready for the next video. Bye.